Hi guys, okay, so this is going to be some product training for everyone. So I'm going to go through the products. We don't have a lot of products, so it's quite easy to learn, and once you've got the grips of the basics, the rest is quite easy to work out. Now, I'm not going to go into the exact science of the products because there's plenty of information on your virtual office about that. I will go into a little bit of detail, but I'm not going to go into all the ingredients and things like that. But I'm going to explain to you what each one does, the importance of selling them as packages, and then how you can tailor packages to your clients' needs. So making sure they fit each other, people's budgets, people's needs, and so on. So I'm going to start with the premium capsules. I actually did have a pot of Omega capsules as well to share with you, but I've run out and I've chucked it out with my recycling yesterday, so I forgot to keep the box, and I put them all in my little pill box, so I'm waiting for those to arrive. However, I'm going to start with the premium capsules because these are our main product, and if you build a business selling these, you will have a timeless business that continues and continues to grow, bring you in income, bring in like a steady money into your business, and it's the best thing to sell because people will reorder these time and time and time again. So I'm going to keep it real simple and explain it to you as if you have never even tried Juice Plus before, because then this is going to help you explain it to your clients who have never heard about Juice Plus before. So we have 3 types of capsules. We have fruit, we have vegetables, and berries. Now, the best way to take these is to take all 3 together, but they individually do lots of different things. So we'll start with the cheapest one. The cheapest one is the berry capsules. You can buy these on their own as a standalone product. Now, what we would recommend is if someone has come to you looking for improvements with skin, hair, nails, and energy, these are your best bet. Obviously go for all 3 because they're going to get even more benefits. But that is what these are best for. So skin, clearing up your skin. So if someone's got a child that's got eczema, I would then recommend the children's berry chewables. So skin, hair, if someone wants to grow their hair, so this is a great way to promote it, is sort of doing the mermaid challenge, getting people to take before and after pictures of their hair, see how much their hair will grow in 4 months. It will strengthen people's nails. So what these contain is 9 varieties of berries. I won't go into all of them, but the basics of that means that berries are very, very high in antioxidants, and this is going to push oxygen around your body, and it's also they're also rich in vitamin C, which is the collagen producing vitamin. So it's going to produce collagen in your skin, so your skin's going to regenerate and rejuvenate much, much faster. Hence it therefore helps clear up skin conditions from the inside, and it helps improve things like spots and your complexion. They're our cheapest product, but again, they all come in the 4-month plan, and you get 4 months supply with each one. So they're the cheapest one. I'm not going to go through the prices because they're all on your virtual office, and you can find those out for yourself. And you should have price lists and things like that you can send to your clients. Then you can order these 2 together. Now, these are the fruit and the veg. And they contain, I believe it's 21 varieties of fruits and veg. So across the board, you've got 30. But in these, you've got 21. Now, what fruit and veg capsules are really good for? They're a natural anti-inflammatory. Now, a lot of things like disease, pain, arthritis, chronic illnesses, it's caused by inflammation in the body. When the body becomes inflamed inside, that's what causes pain, and that's what can create disease, because then the cells start to become damaged. And that's what causes disease. Disease comes from damaged cells, and pain comes from inflammation. So if someone comes to you and they say that they have arthritis, perhaps something like that, or any kind of inflammatory illness, recommend the fruit and veg together if they can't afford all 3. Always go for all 3. But if you are trying to break down a package to suit somebody's needs specifically, these are great for inflammation. They are also great for immunity. And they are they help reduce oxidative stress. Now, I had no idea what oxidative stress was when I started Juice Plus, but what it is, you know when you cut an apple in half and you leave it out on the side and it goes brown, that's oxidative stress damaging the cells of the apple. So if you get lemon juice, for example, and you rub it on the surface of the apple that you've just cut, that will protect it from the oxidative stress, so the stress from the external atmosphere, so anything that's coming onto it from externally, and that will help protect it and keep it fresher. So basically what these do is these act as like a lemon juice to our cells, and they prevent oxidative stress. So this is why they're great for a hangover. Hangovers are caused by oxidative stress. We're putting a lot of toxins into our body and our body is going, ah! So we want to repair that as quickly as we can. I'm not saying recommend these for a hangover, but that is quite a good little post that you can do. So these help reduce that, which again, any stress, any damage to your cells is going to cause disease and inflammation and further problems. So that's what they're good for. What else are they good for? They're also good for metabolism, digestion. So if you've got people that suffer with things like IBS, again, the natural inflammatory properties of them is going to help calm the stomach, and also it's an inflammatory illness as well. But they do help the digestion and metabolism. So they're going to help you digest your food. They're going to help things move through your gut better, and all over. That's going to make you feel a lot less sluggish, a lot less bloated, and it's going to improve your energy as well. So really you want to be selling all three together, no matter what. Always go for three and never be afraid to offer the best first, because if you want your customer to come back, you want to get them the best results in the quickest way. And the quickest way to get the best results is with all three products at the same time. So obviously some people can't afford that, and that's absolutely fine. That's when we start to break down the packages and we start to offer it in smaller doses. Well, not doses, but smaller options. You do have the omega capsules. I'm going to go through those on another call, just because I'm not as up to speed with those as I should be at the moment. But they are amazing for brain function. They're the orange capsules, which I don't have here. Omegas are great for brain function, is what we can say. They are also amazing for eye health and immune system, and lots of people are having really great results with. Oh look, there's Jules is showing, so if I put Jules on as the main screen, I don't know if I can do that. There you go, you've got the omega capsules there. Thank you, Jules. That's perfect. Lots of people are saying they have really great, I mean, I've got friends that have said that they've helped with menopausal symptoms and things like that, so they are really, really great. And so if you can sell all four together, you're giving someone the greatest gift of health there. The other thing with the omega capsules is, and like with all of our capsules now, is that they are completely vegan. Now, we've got 30 fruits and veg here, and we've got, I believe it is omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 in the omega capsules. The omega capsules are vegan now. Omega normally comes from fish. We normally get it from fish oils, but our capsules actually retain, they get their omegas from the plant source itself. So if you think about the fish comes along and eats the algae. The algae is where the omega is. So why eat the fish when we can go straight to the source? And that's how we keep our products vegan. Also much gentler on the fishing side of things. So again, it's great for the environment, that we're not farming fish because our seas are becoming depleted. Great little nifty thing for you to say, and perfect. But obviously this means that everybody can take our capsules and we're not restricted in any way. So you want to be trying to sell all four together, break them down if not, and always ask people, what is it you'd like to get from Juice Plus? You know, what are your health goals? Do you suffer with any ailments that you would like to see if we could help improve with better nutrition? The reason our products work so well, the fruit and veg capsules work so well, is because they are farmed. Our products are farmed at the peak of ripeness. So all of our fruits and veg, our farms are very close to our factories, and not so close to the pollution and stuff, but basically we farm them and at the peak of ripeness, and then we process them and we remove all the juice, so all the water, all the fiber, all the pulp. So we don't have to digest any of that, and what you're left with is the powder form. Just get it out. You're left with the powder form in the capsule, which is the micronutrients that are contained from all the fruits and veg. So, for example, an apple will have 1,000 different micronutrients in it, 1,000 different micronutrients in one apple. But if you want to really improve your health on a grand scale, research shows that you need a wide variety of fruits and veg. So it's all very well having your 5 a day, but unless you're having a very vast variety of fruits and vegetables, you're still not going to get the quality of health improvements that your body really needs. So we've got 30 fruits and veg, and we haven't even got to digest all of that. It's going to be impossible to digest 30 fruits and veg. Go for a capsule, job done, first thing in the morning, every day. Now, what we are very, 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 very blessed to have in our company is the parents and child packages. So, oh, wonder what that noise was, something outside. We are the parent and child package, which is the children's health study. Now, buy these, and you don't have to decide whether or not to buy your children's ones. If you buy those two, you get these two completely free for a year. Now, when you work out the cost of that, that's a £330 saving over the course of a year. And the idea is that we want children to be benefiting as much as a parent. But sometimes parents feel like, they feel selfish for buying the capsules for themselves when they think perhaps their child should have them. But this way, everybody can have them. Parent can have them, meaning they've got the better energy. They're going to be able to look after themselves. They're going to be able to be healthy to look after their children, and their children get it. Now, you can look at the research that we've already done. We've done I think we've got over 1 million families or something like that that have taken part in the CHS already. And the results are incredible, that children that have been on these products for a year are eating better, making better healthy choices, having less time off school, drinking more water, less doctor's visits. The statistics are all on the website, so please do go and check that out. It's a really great thing to share. And if you build your business on CHS orders, you're going to have a really steady business, because people sign up for 12 months and they continue to get their products. Generally, I find that customers, once they're on the CHS, I've had customers on the CHS for 4 years. They just keep coming back. What you don't get with the CHS is the children's berry capsules, but you can buy these separately, and they are on the system for $27.50, I think, per month. But actually, you get 8 months worth for a child, because you only take 2 of each day, I think, and you get 4 pouches. Worth looking into. Definitely keep trying to promote the CHS. If you really want a steady, stable business, the CHS is the way to go. And these are a whole food product. So if someone says, oh, I've already got my child on multivitamins, the reason we are better than a multivitamin is because a multivitamin is made out of synthetics. So it's synthetic vitamins that are processed, and think about Berocca. Berocca is a lot of different synthetic vitamins that are all put into a tablet. Now, these vitamins, we can only process so much. The body can only digest as much, so it actually pees out what it doesn't need. But with it, when it comes to a whole food, it digests every bit, so they're bioavailable, which means the body absorbs everything. There is no wastage when you're taking our products, and that is incredible. So you're getting more than your money's worth when you're buying our capsules and our chewables. So that's the capsules and chewables, and that's the CHS. Then we're moving on to our shakes. Now, we have got 2 different options when selling our shakes. You can sell 6 pouches of the shakes together as a classic box, which I believe have our old formula. Or you can buy them like this, so you can get the pouches, and then you can get the single serving sachets, which are so handy if you've got people that go to the gym or that perhaps work and want to make up their sachet at school or work, or nurses and things like that. These are a great handy way just to chuck it in your bag, and then people don't get caught out. Now, our shakes are soy-based shakes. They are not whey protein. With the difference between whey and soy shakes is that whey is basically a byproduct of the making of cheese. So it's the crack that's skimmed off the top when they make cheese, and it's normally destroyed because the body really struggles to digest that. Again, it's a waste product. So why are we putting it into our body? It can cause inflammation in the body. It can cause people to have quite bad spots. Soy plant-based protein, which is what we are. We have 17 different plants that we take our protein from. That's why our body absorbs way more of the protein, a lot more of the protein that is in this. So we have a lower protein count than some of the protein shakes that are on the market. So the whey protein will perhaps have like 40 grams of protein, and these have 27 or something like that grams of protein. Now, double check that before you tell anyone that because I'm not 100% sure. But basically, again, the same as the synthetic capsules and the synthetic vitamins, your body can only process so much protein at once. So in order for your body, for the reason the whey protein has 40 grams of protein is so that because your body struggles to process the whey, it needs more so that it can have the wastage. Because if it only had 27 grams, you'd only process, say, 15 grams. With ours, you process it all. Again, very little wastage. We use our shakes as they are a nutritional shake. They are not a weight loss product standalone. They are not. No matter what you dress it up as, you cannot sell these as a standalone weight loss product because there is nothing in these shakes that makes you lose weight. But what we do sell them as is a meal replacement as part of a healthy lifestyle changing diet plan. Now, everybody's teams will have different diet plans and things like that. But we generally follow the clean eating principles. We get people to follow a diet plan and use these as a meal replacement because they are low calories. So you can have 1, maybe 2 meal replacements per day. And that will help keep your calories low, and then you can have your main meal in the evening. Now, one big thing that goes across the company all the time is how much of a scoop should you have. Now, you get a scoop, and it should be a full, complete scoop. Please do not tell your clients to use half a scoop, because by using half a scoop, they're actually using half the calories, and it becomes actually to the point where you're starving yourself. And that's why they lose weight. So once they stop taking them, they're going to gain the weight back because they've starved themselves skinny, basically. So please make sure I'd always advise a full scoop. If people want to use less, that is absolutely fine. It's not a problem. People can use less if that is their personal choice. But you always have to say, a full scoop is the recommended daily amount. But if you choose to use less through personal preference, I personally use about 3/4 of a scoop to 2/3 of a scoop because I find it too thick when I use a full scoop, and a lot of people will find that. So get people to play around with their shakes. You can mix these with pretty much any fruit, any veg, whatever you feel like you're doing. We always advise to use non-dairy milks because we don't use dairy in our plan. So you can use things like almond milk, hazelnut, rice milk, coconut milk, oat milk, cashew milk, soya milk, any kind of milk that's basically not from a cow is the best way to get people. And the reason we do that, again, is because dairy is an inflammatory product on the body, and it's hard for the body to digest. If you think about a cow, a baby cow drinks a big cow's milk to turn into a big cow. So if you want people to lose weight, you don't want to be getting them to drink something that's going to turn them into a big cow, for want of a better description, if you know what I mean. So always advise the nut milks, the dairy milks, and if they've got a nut allergy, obviously there is soy milk, there is rice milk, there are different options for people with nut allergies. None of our products contain nuts, by the way, so that is a really good, also another selling point. And again, the shakes are vegan. They're vegan, they're gluten-free, they're low GI carbs, so their low carb content means that they slow release carbohydrates, but good carbohydrates over the course of the day, and they're high in protein, which helps you keep full for longer. Then we have, so moving on from the shakes, here we go, here they are. We have our boosters. Now the boosters are, they are a really handy little sachet that we use to add to a little bit of water. Drink with a glass of water. You have it 30 minutes before your meal. And these are a natural fiber called glucomannan or glucomannan. I'm not sure how you say it, but it's a big word. And it's a natural fiber. And basically what these do is when you mix it with your water and you drink it, the fiber expands in your stomach and then it fills your stomach up. and it helps absorb your calories, and it helps keep you fuller for longer, and it helps to reduce snacking. So these are really amazing, and I've found that these have really helped a lot of people lose weight. So when you sell the plans, it's really great to sell. You can see why using a combination of all the products is going to really help your client or yourself, because you can take your capsules in the morning. They're going to give you energy, they're going to give you immunity, they're going to help your digestion, they're going to boost your metabolism. Then you add in the shakes, and they are going to be your low-calorie meal replacement for 1 or 2 meals a day. And then you have your booster before your meal, and these are going to improve your energy because they've got a green tea extract. They help burn belly fat. And these are all going to combine to make for the very best plan. That's those. There's 2 more products that I'm going to talk about just very briefly. We have the chocolate bars, and we also have fruit bars, which I don't have any of at the moment because I've eaten them all. But these come, you get a box of, you get 60 in your order. And these, again, are a really amazing meal replacement if you have a whole one. So these are great for having in your handbag. Great for people that go to the gym and need a protein kick after their workouts. Again, the shakes are also used for great post-workout. I'm just going to have a sip of this. So these are great. These actually keep you full for hours, like hours and hours and hours. I remember having one at about 4 o'clock one day when I had my first one, and by 9 o'clock I still didn't even want my dinner. I was absolutely stuffed. So these are great, and great for people that have got a bit of a sweet craving. Like I say, they're really handy for on the go if you just want a break from the shakes as well. Really handy. And then we've got the soups. We only have one flavour of soup. That's our vegetable soup. So these are really good. These come out a bit like a cup of soup, so you can even mix them. It says on the back of them to mix with milk. Personally, I find that absolutely disgusting. I find them better mixed with water. And again, obviously, we don't encourage our clients to use dairy milk anyway. So if you can get your clients to have these, I've actually got a client that's found that she was a bit stuck with the shake. She'd been using them for a while. She really wasn't seeing any sort of shifts. After a while, she'd kind of hit a wall. So we changed her over to soups a couple of times a day. And actually, she's gone on to now lose another dress size just by changing things up a little bit, which is really, really great news for her. And it's perfect in the winter. Sometimes you don't really fancy that shake for lunch, it can be a little bit cold, it can be a little bit unappealing, but especially if you're having a shake constantly for breakfast and lunch, really, really great alternative. And again, they're a really healthy milk, so if you're someone that struggles with time or energy to cook a meal or cook a lunch, or you're a meal skipper, these are really, really great. So that's it, really. That is a brief nutshell of the products. There are lots of different plans. Every different team sells them in a different way. So speak to your upline about how you promote plans. Everyone has different names for them. What I recommend is that you tell your clients that you ask your client what is it they want to get from Juice Plus. So you can find out whether they have any health conditions, and then you'll know whether or not the berry capsules or the fruit and veg capsules or all the capsules are great together. Ask them if they would benefit from a boosted immune system and better energy. I can guarantee the majority of people will say yes, please. And therefore you can then promote the capsules to them. Always ask for someone's budget. Don't go too crazy. If someone can only afford £35, £40 a month, they're probably not going to want to go for the total package and have everything, but they might want something that's best for their needs. If they just want to lose a little bit of weight before a holiday, or if they want to boost their energy because they're struggling with fatigue, you can work out whether the capsules or the shakes would be better for them. It gives you an opportunity then to start at the top, always start at the top, always start with the best. But if someone says that's way out of my budget, say, okay, what is your budget? And then I can recommend the best product for you, because you want to get your client the best results for them, not for you, not for your promotion, not for your paycheck, for them. Because if you get them the best result, they will come back to you. And they will tell their friends and their family what a wonderful rep you are. You didn't try and rip them off by selling them 300 quid's worth of stuff. You just listened to them. You listened to their needs, and you gave them the best product for them. And 90% of the time, those clients will come back and buy something else. They will see the value of the product that you've given to them, whether it be the shakes or the capsules. I had someone that wanted to just buy the fruit and veg capsules once. So she bought those and she said, these are great. You know, I'd really be interested in trying the berry capsules. So I sent her a month of my own supply. She's like, oh my God, these are even more amazing. I'll have the lot next time, please. And so she reordered the next time with everything. So, you know, really take care and take time to listen to your client and what they need. Always try and sell packages together, you know, especially if it's a weight loss product, because the weight loss package, all the products works best as for weight loss, but always do listen to your client as well. So I hope that's helpful. I didn't want to keep it as too long a Zoom for this one. Any other questions, you know, you can find all this information on your virtual office. So make sure that you go along and have a little look at the prices, have a look at everything that's on there, and send your clients your link to your office if they want to have a look. You know, if they say to me, you know, can I take this with any medication? That's another thing you must say is, if someone is on medication, unless you specifically know or have experienced that it's been heard that it doesn't, always recommend that someone goes back to their GP and takes the ingredients back to the GP. However, we are just fruits and veg. You know, majority of medications don't react with fruits and vegetables. However, some do. Some you can have too much vitamin A. I know Roaccutane is a skin medication for chronic acne, and it can't have too much vitamin A, and therefore people can't have the capsules while they're taking that. There are a couple of others, and obviously that none of us are medical practitioners, and none of us can give that kind of medical advice. So always, just to cover your back, say, look, I'm happy to send you the ingredients. Again, you can find this on your virtual office. Just click onto your virtual office, go to the capsules, go to the shakes, and it will give you a list of ingredients. You can send that link to your client, and they can take that with them to their GP and have, or their specialist or whoever, or their consultant, and they can check that they are getting that they are allowed to take this product. Okay, so always do that to cover your back. Please, if someone says, I've got this medical condition, this is another thing, don't say, oh yes, we can cure that. We can't cure, make any medical claims. However, what you can do is, if someone says, oh, you know, I've got ME, I've got fibromyalgia, I've got arthritis, I've got PCOS, I've got eczema, I've got alopecia, whatever it may be, go to our testimonials groups. We've got the Team Rhino testimonials group, and that has got hundreds and hundreds of testimonials in it. Search for their condition in there, and then you can say, look, we can't make any medical claims. However, I have just found that this client has had the same problems that you've had, and she's found that using these alongside changes in lifestyle have really helped her condition. You know, perhaps it may work for you. It may not work for them. So don't ever say that this is going to cure you. This is definitely going to work for you. Everybody is different. For example, for me, I have ME. The capsules have completely transformed my life. They've changed my energy so much. I have sold so many capsules packages, to so many people with chronic illnesses that have got ME. And I would say 80–90% of them also find the benefits of them. However, some don't. So I cannot ever say these are definitely going to help you, but I can say, oh my God, I'm really excited for you to try these. I really think they may help you because they've helped me so much. So make sure you're very, very careful with the things that you're saying to clients, because you can get into a lot of trouble with legal if you're making medical claims and people wanted to take it further. So just be very careful with what you're saying. I hope that's helped give you a little bit more training on what each product is and what it does. Check on your price list for the prices, and obviously everything is over a 4-month plan. So one last thing, when you're selling boosters and shakes, don't ever tell them that it's 4 months worth of products. It's not. With the shakes and the boosters, you only get 90 servings. Now, this will vary in how long they last the client, depending on how they use the product. So somebody that's going to use the boosters, 3 boosters a day, that's only going to last them 1 month. Someone that's going to use 1 booster a day is going to last them 3 months. Someone that's going to use 1 booster every so often might last them a year. Who knows? You know, but you cannot ever say, and the same for the shakes. You know, if someone's using 2 a day for 45 days, that's all it's going to last them. It's not going to last them 4 months. So with that, you can always say, look, this is the price in full. So the shakes are £147 per month. £147 pay in full. If you would like to spread the cost over 4 months to make it more affordable, then the costs are $38.25 per month. But they won't last that long. Just I always say they will vary in how long they last you, depending on how you use them. If you use those words, you can't really go wrong, because nobody can, like, I've had clients that have come back and said, oh, I thought this was a 4-month plan, these aren't going to last me, when's my next shipment coming? And I said, please go back and see what I said. The payments are over 4 months. With the capsules, yes, you do get 4 months supply, but with the shakes and the boosters, you do not. Okay, so be very, very careful with that as well, because you can get yourself tied in knots otherwise, and you don't want to have an unhappy customer. So I hope that's really helpful for everyone. If you have any questions, go to your upline, search your groups. All the information that is on these products is on your virtual office. It's in your admin pages. And you can feel free to go back and watch this video. What I will do is I have recorded it. I will add it to a YouTube link, and then you can go back and watch it. All right, guys, I hope you have a lovely day, everyone.